Oh, this content right here? This content right here? This uncultured. Welcome. This is Uncultured, and I'm back again with some more content. How are y'all doing? How you feeling today? You know where we at, the home of healing with no judgment. You hear me? So today, getting straight into it, what we got today is, as you see by the title, the religion of Christianity may have limited you. Realize specifically what I am speaking on is the faith and religion of Christianity itself. And what sparked me up to speak about this, as y'all, others may have saw, or I should say seen, I know Lil Nas X, he had a video and he was doing a damn headstand, shaking ass on the devil, apparently. And it was a thing of seeing how sensitive people got. And the fact of these are people that's not all righteous themselves. People that may commit infidelity on the normal, on the regular. All these people having opinions. You know what I'm saying? It's something to say. And I believe that, yes, we all have our right to our opinions. So it's great to see those opinions. And that's why I'm going to speak mine. So the devil is an entity that has only been personified through Christianity. And so we're going to dig a little bit more deeper to that. So when we ask what's Christianity? Christianity, praising God, Jesus Christ himself, all of that. So what is God? Who is God? God is a deity, a supernatural being, conjured, that's, sacred or divine, right? That's what God is. So what we haven't really been taught is the fact when the personification of God that's been put in TV shows and other areas as of now is a white man in the sky with white long hair shooting down thunderbolts. To me, that is not my God. That is not a God that I'm subscribed to, because that doesn't really include, that's not for me. You know what I mean? Because gods and goddesses have always been here. And there's not just one. There's multiple. There's plenty. So prescribing God, one, as this all righteous, almighty is true. But gods and goddesses are of this plane. They're of this earth. It's not anyone shooting down thunderbolts at anyone. You know what I mean? But I'll say in my opinion. And then we get into who Jesus is. They say Jesus is a man who began as a carpenter at that. And he had a destiny to be the Son of God, right? And in the Bible, he's also known as, he's a Jewish preacher, you know what I mean? Or a religious leader. That's who Jesus sought himself out as. That's how others also perceived who Jesus was. So in Christianity, majority of the time, even through the Holy Bible and all these sources, it's more of a thing of people giving themselves and their energy to praise this God and this Jesus who is disattached from them, who is to come on this earth and feel as though there's somebody that you have to look up to and that you have to sought after to be, is getting you further away from the destination that you really came here to get to. Because you're giving power to something that you feel as though you don't have the power. Now, I'm going to expound on that. I'm going to expound on that in a little bit. I'm going to expound on that in saying certain things is certain perceptions that have become misleading. So, one, you see God in the church and church folk, it's been a joke. It seemed to turn into a joke in the church world about, they may preach this, but then the pastor really doing this. So it's like the pastor preaching about infidelity, but committing infidelity. You know, situations like that. Or Sister Albertine and Sister Bartholomew get into it, and Sister Bartholomew judges Sister Albertine because Sister Albertine got a drinking problem, or Sister Albertine has a smoke problem that may not be a problem to her. She take that as her medicine, whatever it is, but being judged by her. But then go back in the church and say, oh, we don't have a place to judge. We don't judge. So once again, it's like having two of those thought processes. It's like, what do you really believe in at the end of the day? Because you didn't stand solid on either belief. You gonna preach in the church about not judging others, but as soon as you get out, you gonna judge others. That doesn't make sense. And others feel that as well. How is it to be said that Jesus died for all of our sins, but then go to church to get your sins so-called forgave? But then you say that God is all-knowing and can see everything. So why would you go to get a sin forgave? Like, you have to go through a specific building, go through a specific process to get your sins forgiven, when God already saw your ass. God saw your ass doing what you wasn't supposed to do in the first place. That you claim that you sat there and went back. Oh, I'm just gonna go pray. Oh, I'm gonna go pray on it. I'm gonna go get on it. And the thing is to sit there and pray on it, but not ever really change behavior. That is the sin. That is the sin. And what is a sin? The definition of a sin is an immoral act against divine law. Now, the divine law that we're speaking about, we could say that the Holy Bible is the law book for Christians. All of that, what sin really means is it's prescribed. It's really to, because we're just speaking about the definition of the word. It's not just drawn to Christianity. A sin is what is as seen as immoral or someone themselves. And this is all leading back to what I'm getting to. Let's speak on some of the symbolisms in Christianity that is called evil and demonized, but also goes against your humanity of you being a human being. We're going to mention the number 666, for example. That is felt to be just a demonic number. If anybody says that, has it written on it, oh my God, they're antichrist, they're the devil worshiper, all this other stuff. But it takes 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons to make the compound of carbon-12. Carbon-12 is what brings the mass to your body to be here today. Because remember, you are the human body, the bones, all of that is compounded of elements. It's not, you process just how we see computers process each pixel. That's how you're processed. You are a physical manifestation of 666. Now, knowledge like that, when you unlock that and realize, oh, I'm not going to allow a number like 666 to hold such a hold on me where it's like people completely shut down. Where it's like, you remember the basis of Christianity at one point, it was, unholy or anti-Christian to go looking for any knowledge that was outside of the written book of the Bible. So if that was the case, throw your fucking iPhone away. Throw your iPhone away. Throw your Android away. Don't watch any TV. Don't get in a car. Don't put gas in your car. Don't get any money. leave all that alone. All of these sources, that's if that was the case, that there was no knowledge outside of the Bible, then we would not be where we're at today. But remember that the early stages of this religion, you weren't supposed to be any type of intelligent, because that was a sin in the divine law of Christianity, supposedly. That means ignorance is encouraged in Christianity, which now there's a lot of disputes with, even I would say, younger generation, older generations of the church, and how that moves and all of that, because of the fact that people are saying there's more outside of a Bible, there's more outside of a church. Why would I have to get forgiven at a church when I am the church? You dig what I'm saying? We're outside in the world. The world is the church. We disrespect the church. All these, the admissions that we burn. There's certain things we don't rape and strip other species of their resources. They like to do what? Did we? That's like burning down their church. But anyway, I'm getting off topic a little bit. Getting down to it, Christianity was made popular during the times of slavery. So getting into that, the Christianity at first wasn't even able to be read by Africans. Of course, this is just the basic knowledge. We're gonna get a rundown. Wasn't being able to be read by enslaved people, enslaved Africans at that, but was being spoken about. Then we had somebody like Nat Turner, who at that time was given, quote unquote, the right to read the Bible and get that information and begin preaching the gospel. But through him, it wasn't the words, because something higher than Nat Turner that began to rustle other enslaved folk of understanding, oh no, we gonna die about our freedom, because this is wrong. You know what happened? The God in them woke up again after being stripped of everything. Of everything. Then they started to realize, oh wait, hold on, wait, we're human, we have our own rights that we will die behind. Which they did, and became in another step towards the freedom out of the bondage that they were put in. And so, passing that, beforehand, Christianity was no type of connection to any higher sources, because prior there was plenty of African tribes that already had their own rituals and traditions. The rituals and traditions that was brought, that they still tried to keep, you know what I'm saying? They tried to still keep the remembrance of the names and everything. But all of those beliefs became demonized through Christianity. So now, that's why we have a surplus of black folk that's scared of their own damn power, because they was demonized of having any power at all. Being raped, pillaged, killed, stolen of rights, simple basic rights, fed scraps. All of that brought them down to the one of their lowest, like to the lowest point, where it broke it. You know, the Europeans, in that case, the British, all of them was successful in breaking the traditions and the rituals and the way of life that was already made before Christianity even came about. So now, you go into church and, you know, we still see it where it's like, there's even a difference between a black church and a white church, which even during that time, as we said, enslaved people had to have their own church on Sunday, or just giving so-called the right to have their own church on those times, where it's like preaching from the book that was given. Lost. Why the white folk had their version of their church. But all what I'm saying nowadays, do you think it might be time to let go of that book and read other books and move on? Because over years and years and years, this information has been kicked under the rug and hidden, where it's become an embarrassment. And instead, now we want to preach back in blood lyrics. And we want to preach self-hate and self-detrimental lyrics. Where this video has kind of been now, you know, more, as I said, it's kind of more aimed towards my fellow black people. But this is just a human issue as well. Outside of race, outside of all of that, this is a human issue with the belief system of others denying themselves access to their own power. Others may want to deny you of your own power. That doesn't stop the fact that you can obtain and receive your own power that is within you anyway, because nobody can take that. Nobody can take that away, because at the end of the day, the body that we're in that could have not been composed without a spirit, without a soul. Every single human being walking, and past human being, this is bigger than even human beings. This is including cats, dogs, deers, elephants, lions, cheetahs, mermaids in the sea. If you believe in it, sure, go for it. Fish in the sea, seahorse, all these other entities is filled with a soul and a life being that has been manifested for them to just experience this earth one time. However many times, it could be endless times. Because there's even other places outside of Earth where the size of a dust mite in the multiverse. So it's like, to not simply respect what we do have would be our own demise. And you want me to let you know what encourages that? That ego. Not even allowing ourselves to allow a community no more, because one person has to be the best over the others. But that's, once again, food mentality. So, as I wanted to speak on how Christianity may have limited you, is the fact that now we are in the year 2021. It's time to be better. There's no excuses no more. Because guess what? During the time where Christianity was new and things was being tweaked out, all of that other stuff, there has now been accumulated so much evidence of where the hypocrisy of Christianity itself has damaged lives, has damaged people, has damaged cultures, has damaged ways of life. So maybe it might be time to say, oh, maybe not to. You may begin to realize, damn, have I thought about identifying as a spirit first before identifying as a Christian? All what Christianity is more symbolism. We speak about Jesus on the cross. Before that, we were speaking for the Kemet, there was mummies. People were mummified. All what this is symbolism of the fact of the mortality of our physical body. It's life and death that happens. Christianity has exemplified the death part and whether you're going to reach heaven or hell. You already there. You already are in heaven or hell. Except both of your sides. Because Christianity has now become excused to be so-called self-righteous in the fact where there's so many parts that's being ignored. Where it seems as though Christians, I should say, or folk that may participate in Christianity seem to hide things that their soul and their spirit watch themselves do. They watch themselves do it. Things that they do themselves. But then run to claim that, oh no, but I'm not evil. I rebuke the evil of me. I rebuke the evil. I don't have no evil. I'm all good. I'm all good. But you literally are hiding the dark. You're hiding the dark of you. Where when we want to speak about hell, we want to speak about the devil, all of that, all what the underworld is the unconscious of that of what can't be seen. So if you don't acknowledge the underworld and you don't acknowledge that side, I believe those are the ones I don't know how I could trust. How could I trust you? If you haven't even acknowledged the part that is a part of you, that is within you as well. And there's been other symbolisms, and we'll say in TV shows when, everybody don't hurt it. There's an angel on one side of the shoulder, a devil on the other side. Guess what? Because that is you. We have decisions. We land to this earth and we have options. That is the wealth of it. Now, what you deem as a sin for yourself, I think is a thing of, for me personally, I believe it's a sin to sleep with little children. But others may sit there and have made up all these excuses and, different ideologies and beliefs in their heads of why there's so much righteous to say that, yeah, you don't supposed to, but me, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. That's the whole act. I don't believe it. I don't trust it. Because you're not acknowledging the whole dark side of the fact that you still made that decision. Ain't nothing possess you to do that. You do that. That's you. That's your soul. That's your entity. The body is just here to enact which your soul is already about. Ain't nothing scary about that, but it is scary to some people because they've been hiding their spirit, and their spirit is there anyway. You hiding something that is a part of you. Hiding something that is you. But realize there was beliefs, rituals, and rituals practiced religiously for others before Christianity. So if you're a person, don't fear the fact of saying, oh no, I'm not a Christian. No, I don't believe in Christianity. Whatever. That doesn't make you any less of a person. In more cases, these are the people that have become within themselves a real person. Outside of the rule book that has been made of Christianity. So now wrapping up this video, I'm just gonna leave you with the question: has Christianity limited you? Has Christianity kept you in the barriers of living as the person who you truly came to be and who you truly are? Have you subscribed your life to somebody and not something? This has been another episode of Uncultured. If you have words to speak on, if you have your own opinion that you would like to get dropped, leave a comment. If you like or dislike the video, like or dislike it. And for more content around this basis, hit that subscribe button and that blue bell to get a notification every time we drop. Live well, be well, peace.